Hello students, now we are going to continue with the second part of the same lesson, that is the lesson number 4, tribal communities and colonialism, okay, from history. So now in the first part we have learned about that the introductory part, the way of the tribals, how they were living and all that things we have learned. Okay, now we are going to learn about that how the British rule affected the tribals. Okay, means what type of changes were taken place in the lives of the tribal groups after the Britishers. So now we are going to start with that point. The tribals were mostly affected by the British rule. Okay, they were mostly affected. How? That the Christian missionaries, moneylenders, Thikdas. Thikdas means what? That a person who provide labor or material to do jobs. Then the planters, British officers, and zamindars who illegally took away their lands. That resulted in many problems. Even those the areas were not easy to administer, British managed to establish their control over the resources of these areas. As we know that the tribal communities used to live in that remote areas, the mountainous or the hilly areas which were not easy to access. But still, the Britishers managed to control over the resources which were available in that areas of the tribal communities. They only wanted to keep away the tribal groups from the other communities. Means they didn't want to introduce the changes whatever happened in the outer societies to these tribal groups. They wanted to maintain them away. So they did not rebel against them. So why? Because this tribal should not rebel against the Britishers. That was their purpose. Now, the loss of power is the next point. The loss of power means what? About the tribal communities. So before the arrival of British, the tribal chiefs were very powerful. The chiefs were there and they were very powerful as they enjoyed the economic power as well as they framed the laws related to that lands, forest and tribes. So means what? The whole and sole powers and the authorities were in the hands of these chiefs. So some tribes such as the Bhils of southern Gujarat collected the taxes. But when Britishers came, the tribal chiefs lost their administrative powers and had to pay the tribute. Tribute means what? The ransom or a particular amount to the colonial rulers, means what? These British officers or the company. British imply their laws on them, and in this way they, means that chiefs, lost their powers. Okay, and also whatever the old forest rights they were having, that also they lost. So this was what the important change we can say. Then the next point, the tribals dispose of their land. So that is also very important. The company forcefully took over the tribal lands. Ultimately, they became landless wage laborers and forced to cultivate the cash crops by these companies. The low wages and the loss of traditional land rights, because before the Britishers they were enjoying all that forest produce for their livelihood, but now they lost their lands, their areas, and they forced to work as a labor on a low wages. So all these things made them very unhappy. Now, the next important point or the change, we can say that from shifting cultivations to settled agriculture. Okay, so this is why, because only the conveniency for the Britishers. The British wanted the nomadic groups to settle down for easy administration, because the nomadic lifestyle they used to follow before that is they used to wander from one place to another. So that was very difficult for the British to administrate on them or control on them. So for this, they introduced land settlements, according to which the Britishers measure the land and fix the revenue. So that was also their purpose. They wanted a fixed revenue for themselves. So they measured their land, they settled them at the one place and fixed the revenue for that land. Some tribals were declared as landowners and the others as tenants, who paid the rent to these landowners, and landowners paid the revenue to the state. But the land which having the water shortage and dry soils was difficult for the settled agriculture. So through that land, the production was not so good. But after the protest in many areas, Britishers allowed these tribals to practice shifting cultivation. So this is how they settled down that tribal groups at a one place. Then they also started to demand for a high revenue. Okay, so the high revenue demand, on the condition of revenue, the company officers allowed some group to retain their land. Means they put the condition that you should pay the revenue. However, the revenue was very high and was collected very strictly by these company officers. If they failed to pay the revenue, the tribals often removed off their land. So in order to pay the revenue, the tribals took the loans from the moneylenders at a very high rate of interest. If they failed to repay these loans, the moneylenders also took away their lands, cattle and carts, etc. As a result, these landless tribals were pushed into forced labor or the Bechbigari system. Bechbigari is what? Forced to work without pay. So this is how the tribals' condition was very much pathetic. So here we are going to stop. The remaining part we will see in the next lecture. Thank you.